All right, so welcome to Dicejunkies, and I'm here with
Q.
and I'm Xenodamus. Hope you enjoy. All right, so let's do a bit of a review on we were at Alabama Con this weekend.
Oh yeah.
So our friends at AVC Conventions, they actually called us up, asked if we'd help them out at the Alabama Comic Con, and so of course we did.
Yeah, we ran panel room 2.
And so sadly, I didn't get to see, I guess, as much of the costumes and con as I normally get to do. So I won't be able to talk on as much as that, I guess.
I think we saw a fair bit of it. I mean, we did get to just walk around, so we definitely missed a few things.
Mm-hmm.
But we did get a chance to sit in with some awesome people that we're going to try to, get tagged out over the time here. We got the cards. Let me see. Complete Nerd Authority did some panels in there that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Had fun with their DC and Marvel discussion. Cool guys there. That was fun. We got to hang out with Suzanne Cosplay during her panel. That's her right there.
Yeah, if you're on the video stream, if you're watching the video, you'll see we're throwing up some pictures here of the room we were in most of the time. And yeah, this is Suzanne Cosplay. But yeah, so she was doing a Tomb Raider cosplay for the first day there. Let's see if I can.
I think we have a shot of her in there. I think she's looking for it now.
Let's see. Oh, we got this is
Power Rangers.
Something Q ninja on me. I didn't see him take this one. Now this is something.
That's actually interesting.
Yes, I ran into this group of wizards, Harry Potter themed cosplay. There was a pretty large group running around. Of course, they also, oddly enough, had a
Rita,
from which is Power Ranger.
Honestly, bigger threat than Voldemort, in my opinion, man. Those giant monsters would be a problem for Harry and the crew to handle. And then Luke Cage showed up, apparently.
Yeah, and then Luke Cage was just sort of chilling out with the wizards, and
I see
Gurr on the...
I think that's supposed to be. That's what the sister Gaz.
Gaz.
That's
okay.
supposed because she's holding the little like a gamepad. I think it's supposed to be Gaz. Jack Skellington.
Yeah, it's also Jack Skeleton, and
it's funny now because if they're listening to this, this has got to be annoying because we're just describing.
Yeah.
Ms. Hayden Hazard and her Liza for people who play Tekken 7. I don't know the original game Eliza is from, but
yeah. Now this is a shot I was actually messing around with Jay. Jay is one of the guys who helps run the con and everything, and. So he's usually out of the light, and I was like, I'm getting you in this picture because why not?
Oh, yeah. And I had to wonder, did you tell Hayden you're about to take that picture? Because she looks like you didn't ask for permission. She's looking at you like, what are you doing?
Oh, no, she laughed about it. I actually came up and I was like, hey, Jay, smile. I'm taking a picture of you.
She might be looking at you going like, wait, you're taking a picture of him?
Yeah.
She's probably wondering about you. That's the look.
Yeah,
She's got to question it.
That was some guy that worked there that he actually lives around here, so he said he might come on the show sometime and talk with us.
He gets his first promo.
Yeah. And then we're here, we got the con floor, some more costumes. This is a awesome Batman, or Batwoman. Sorry.
Batwoman is a completely different outfit than that. But
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Batgirl.
Don't worry about trying to be the PC. Those are actually different characters. Batwoman and Batgirl are not the same character.
Yeah, well.
Batgirl's kind of looks like a full ninja. I think she's like blind or deaf or something, and it's okay. There's a lot going on with Batwoman. Leave that alone.
All right.
We're not even going to get into that.
Yeah, now this was the
Oh, that's Complete Nerd Authority.
Complete
yeah.
Nerd Authority. These guys are cool, man. I actually, they seem a lot like us in their style of having a discussion about stuff and just
And arguing. I like that
and
part.
arguing.
Lots
Yeah.
of arguing. Except some of them were wrong about their opinions about Iron Fist, but
Well, I mean, not everybody can be right like us.
yeah. I mean, I don't worry too. I'm not talking behind their back. I express my opinions about the people who thought that Iron Fist was good there. You go watch their panel. They recorded it too. You will hear my voice coming from off screen to the right, yelling about Iron Fist quite a bit.
Yeah. Let's not get started on Iron Fist. We had our good friend
Ms. Mulvihill.
Miss Mulvihill. She did a panel and she was selling her book along with she did the panel with the Tuskegee Air guys.
Tuskegee Air artist and writer. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a great comic. I have a signed first edition copy of that. I think that if I hold on to that, that's really gonna come off.
Yeah, no, that definitely has some potential. It has some potential. Now, this was probably my favorite cosplay of the con.
That was so awesome. Hayne doing Android 21 from Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Yeah.
I mean, this is cool. The first that I've even seen him. She said a couple other people did it, but not as good as that. That is by far the best cosplay I've seen of Android 21 in her combat form.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure it's been done before, but I mean, she did a excellent job. She also had a panel with us in the panel room where she talked about armor crafting and stuff that was really good.
Yeah, I think she was doing, was it Bridget? I think it's Bridget is the new Overwatch character, and during her panel, she actually dressed as that new character that either is about to be released or is in beta right now.
Then, a shout out to an awesome local shop to Alabama. You know, we always say, try to support
your local comic book and gaming venues.
Mm-hmm. And so if you're what city in Alabama? It wasn't far from Birmingham, so you can probably reach them. But it's joysticks and D20s. They buy, they sell, they trade.
The cool part here is that they don't just have these figurines, which they have a massive collection of unboxed figurines. This means you don't waste your time buying what you don't want. You can actually go in and hand pick your figurine out. They also sell retro games. I'm talking about way back to Super Nintendo. I saw Breath of Fire 1 and 2.
Yeah, no, they had
Super Mario RPG.
Awesome collection. I didn't even want to ask what some of those retro games cost because I know how hard it is to find some of those they had.
But they took me back with Breath of Fire 2, man. I was telling them some of my secrets for Breath of Fire 2, and he goes, "You still remember how to play that?" I'm like, "You don't know me. I'm old school."
Yeah.
I made him take this shot. Go back. I'm showing off my keyblades.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. They
They're
had some actual keyblades there. These are actual real metal keyblades. This is the kind of things you can
For the
only
people
get
on audio, Q likes to make me take pictures of stuff like keyblades.
These are real metal keyblades. That is cool.
I mean, yeah, they're cool. They're metal keyblades.
You can beat someone to death with one of these keyblades.
But I mean, the swords and blades and stuff like that. I mean, they're at every con.
Right.
I mean, I haven't been to a con where they're not.
They're not always metal. I've seen a lot of foam and knockoffs, but like a real metal keyblade was kind of cool.
All right, I'll give you that.
Oh, Ron Simmons.
Yeah.
The side of my head.
Slab Alley.
Oh, you caught a little bit of Greg there. He
Yeah,
tried to sneak off, but you caught him.
I did. Greg and Jay, once again, great guys. They're the ones that put these AVC cons on.
For some reason, a picture of Hayden has
this
his
was
empty
all,
chair.
This was all when we were setting up, and I was taking a picture of some of the the setup stuff.
Look at that line.
Yeah. I took a picture of the long, curving line around. The Saturday morning seemed to have really good attendance. We had some really good cosplay and stuff like that come in. Especially being, there was also a gun show going on right next door.
Hey, most of those people were coming to the con in this line.
and then downtown, I think there was a gun protest. So,
wow, so whatever side you want to be on, you can come to the Anime Fest, you can go to the gun show, you can go protest the guns.
Yeah.
Or you can come, actually, I prefer to go to Anime Con and look at fake guns. No one has a problem with fake guns. They never get protested.
So yeah, Birmingham had it going on this past weekend. Yeah, that was J. Mobile Hill's new book, and her at her table. And damn, Ron Simmons. Yeah. Some more of the panels. We like I said, we had some good panels.
501st were in the house.
Now,
I should send a call out.
Yeah, now the 501st, I've got some video I think that you took here in a bit. Here it is. Now, did the 501st
Yes.
have these for theirs?
These are theirs. They built actual running droids. So if you go to the next one, you'll see them moving. You know, like they actually move around.
Yeah.
And, that is
So
awesome.
once again, you're on audio. So they did like the little BB type, or what was the name of the droids? BB-8. Yeah, the BB-8, and then the black BB-8.
Yep.
So.
And Boba Fett.
Yeah, which I mean the actor who originally
Mr. Bullock was there.
Mr. Bullock, he was there. So.
And he
So
did
there's
tell
a
me
decent
he went
amount
over.
of.
I checked with him in Boba Fett that he definitely said he had went over and stood next to the table
I
with
checked,
Mr. Bullock.
checked the Alabama Comic-Con page where a lot of people are posting their pictures. If you want to check them out, it's just Alabama Comic-Con. You can find it on Facebook or AVC Conventions. But yeah, they actually had a couple pictures of them.
That was freaking awesome.
Which was really cool.
This
is another one of my favorite cosplays that I saw was this Transformer. I mean, this dude was he was decked out on stilts and stuff.
The
nice
Knights of
costume.
Cybertron.
Yeah, and then we had the Groot and.
I'm still trying to sort out that costume. I think that's supposed to be.
Which one? Are you talking about the Sailor Robin looking kid?
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be from Barnacle Man, and I think that's the. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's supposed to be the sidekick of Barnacle Man from SpongeBob, which is the most elusive costume I think I've seen somebody ever dress up as. And I'm not even sure if I'm right, but like, if that is the case, then wow, they. Oh yeah, this is the intro from let me see.
Yeah,
Birmingham Slam. Birmingham Slam wrestling fans actually had a group that did the Fashion Police intro. Some fans with the music that he's not playing at the moment, but they actually did the full on.
Well, I don't know how much copyrights are on those music.
No, that's true. We don't know who owns that music,
yeah.
so
where you can get away with it in a live con,
And this is a fan doing a Brock Lesnar. I can't tell you how good that is because I haven't seen Brock in a while.
And if you're listening on audio, it looks ridiculous.
Hey, for all we know, that is exactly how Brock does it.
I mean, I've seen some wrestling, and most of them also look ridiculous. So he was probably on the money.
Yeah, I think he was on point, which is just sad.
But
for Brock.
I'm not a wrestling fan, and I never really watched that much wrestling.
I should have got a shot of you hiding outside the room because you didn't want to sit in on that one.
Yeah.
There is Suzanne in her Eve.
Yeah.
No, not Eva.
Now Suzanne cosplay. Now the her Sunday cosplay was awesome. Which I mean I've seen it before.
Mercy.
I think
that's what I'm saying.
her Mercy. Her Mercy outfit is one of her most common ones. I think it's actually on her business card. So.
Well, it's the one she had on a poster too, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that person in the back is actually Hayden doing Asuka.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's an awesome costume. You can check her out, Suzanne cosplay. Hayden Hazard also does a bunch of awesome cosplay in this area. You can check her out at Hayden Hazard, and then of course Han cosplay, HANE cosplay. Another awesome cosplayer that showed up in this area that.
Yeah, I think it's Hayne, but
Hayne, yeah, probably.
I think it's Hayne.
I asked her. She told me I could say whichever.
Well, okay. Well, he let you do Han. I just don't want you to accidentally associate her with that movie that's coming up that no one's going to see.
Mm.
Yes, I threw in some hate on that. I'm always going to throw salt when I get a chance.
Yeah, no. I mean, Han Solo deserves some salt.
I think that's going to be the new Iron Fist of Disney Star Wars movies.
Oh, but anyway, overall, we enjoyed the con. We got to see a lot of great people. Got to talk to a lot of good people. Our good friend Kenneth Kidder with his Tortured Earth, he was there.
Yeah, I love seeing him out there working it, man. That's a cool game.
I definitely want to see Tortured Earth grow. It looks very interesting, and as it continues to develop, we keep an eye on it. So, but yeah. So, any highlights for you?
Without a doubt, the absolute highlight, especially for those that follow us on Instagram and Facebook, is I actually got to finally catch up with Jason David Frank. He's been at several of the cons, but he's just so popular. And I didn't want to get in the way. I'm like, okay, he's got a lot of people coming to him, wanting to take pictures.
Hold on. I've got to sort of tell this story a little bit and preface it a bit. So we had pizza for lunch the day before, and they were gonna buy us some more pizza for Sunday. And I just wasn't feeling pizza. I'm not a big pizza person, so I decided. There's this nice wings place, Eugene's
Hot Chicken.
Yeah, Eugene's Hot Chicken. If you're ever in Birmingham, check them out. Awesome wings. Anyway, so we went down to so I called in an order to Eugene's Hot Wings and ran down the street to pick them up while Q stayed in the panel room taking care of that. And picked us up some hot wings, brought them back, and so he was still in the panel room, so I was like, I'm going to go ahead and eat. I'm going to go to the green room and have some food. So I go in there, and Jason David Frank's in there, Veronica, the voice actor for Ash
from Pokemon,
is in there, and they're in there having a conversation about traveling and stuff like that. Like he was about to head out to China, I think, for a filming later that day, so he was prepping for that, and they were talking about that some. So I wanted to eat my wings, and I ate my wings, and I said hi or whatever to him at some point. I'm not a huge Power Ranger fan. Like, I didn't watch Power Rangers when I was a kid growing up, so the I guess nostalgia of seeing Jason David Frank isn't really there for me. But I did know that Q had been wanting to catch up with him. He watched Power Rangers as a kid, so he remembers the good times of that. And so I was like, all right, I ate my food as quick as I could so I could hurry up, get back to the panel room. And I'm like, all right, Q, go eat your food, man.
Now, there's a couple of things. First of all, I was hungry. So I go into the panel room, and I don't register any other living people. So I sit down at the table, and I'm tearing into it because Eugene's Hot Chicken is good. So I'm like, man, the lemon pepper on hit, yeah. And I look up, and I see somebody at the table, and they're like, hey, and I'm like, hey. And it's like, that voice sounds familiar. And I look up, and I'm looking at Jason David Frank. He's sitting right across the table from me. So I eat another chicken wing because really these wings are good. Then I'm like, you're Jason David Frank. He just kind of like laughs because he saw the look up and in the moment of process and I look back up and I go, oh, well, he was talking. So I said, hey, I don't really want to say, I've been really wanting to get a chance to meet you at the cons. I've been to several of you were at that you were really busy and, grew up watching your show. So, I sit in there and I eat a little bit more and so another person in the room cracks a joke about, Jason Frank being from their generation when they were growing up. So I said, oh, man, I definitely grew up on it, on Green Power Ranger, White Power Ranger, because, he's done more than just a Green Power Ranger. He was also the White Power Ranger.
Yeah,
and he's also a accomplished martial artist with an excellent win record. I mean, if you go, what I'm saying? That's one of the other things that amazes me, that he's a real deal, genuine martial artist with the real history in the ring. But, I just kind of, again, I didn't try to, take a lot of time. I just told him again how much it was great to meet him. And, he took a picture with me. And that was just That was awesome.
Which he offered, right?
Yeah. He asked if I wanted to take a picture, and I got a chance. But I wasn't going to necessarily say that part because I don't know
Oh,
how
well.
people feel about like that's right. I get offered picture. No.
Well, I mean, we were in the green room. We were working the con. So,
Oh yeah, I mean we're on staff, but it was easily one of the cool. I mean, you can see in my eyes, like once he pops it up here, like just the shock of like I'm taking a picture with Jason David Frank.
Yeah, he's a bit bug-eyed for the
like,
audio
whoa,
listeners.
Like if he had actually took his fist and punched him in the face, I probably still would have been smiling for the picture. Just like, look at that, I got hit by Jason David Frank.
Yeah. So.
I didn't even try to take his green room or anything. I didn't start it. That's a reference for the real fans. I'm not gonna go any further than that, but if you follow Jason, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so you met the Green Power Ranger in the green room.
Yeah. Oh wow, you're lame. But now that was a cool moment, just because I had been talking to him for the longest. That's why he didn't tell me. He thought it was funny. And I was like, man, we need to try to catch up with Jason David Frank. Then it's like he had a line up to the last minute. We're gonna leave him alone. And then that happened like 2 or 3 cons in a row. And then like finally, when I'm working the con, I turn around and he's there. So, that was just a really cool moment.
Well, no, and I think, it's a good thing. If you ever get a chance to volunteer for a con, if you're a con-going person, it is a good opportunity, and you do get some chances to have more of a personal conversation with some of the guests and stuff like that. So, I think that's sort of one of the big things with the volunteering, stuff like that, which, I mean, we didn't volunteer because we don't really volunteer for much. We were asked to show up.
That's because we're lazy. That's all. We rarely volunteer for anything. We're just like, we're available, but otherwise we're going to stay home and sleep.
If you need us.
Well, like I've said before, we're not the young fans. We're the old school fans, which means we're also old. So therefore, we don't have the energy of these young folks. But this is a chance to travel. I mean, volunteer for these conventions is a chance to travel, a chance to meet these people. And I'm going to tell you something. I have yet to meet a guest from a convention that has not been a really cool person. The voice actors, the actors, the TV stars, the comic book writers and creators, they've all been incredible. I mean, I think your highlight, I don't know how much you're allowed to talk about it. I know you definitely weren't allowed to record any of it. But I believe your highlight was even better than mine, at least to you, because you've been cheeky about it for a while.
Well, no, I did get to sneak away from our panel room to help the
Matt, the main MC.
the main MC out by watching the main panel room for a bit, and having to be while Marina Serenas or. I'm
Marina
butchering
Sirtis, I believe.
Yeah, Sirtis.
You've been saying it wrong all weekend, but you've been loving it.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, actor who played Deanna Troi on Star Trek: The Next Generation,
amongst many roles.
Yeah, several other roles as well. But that's the iconic one to me. Like that's what I remember.
That's what I grew up watching Star Trek: Next Generation.
But she's such a character. Like she is. She reminds me of our attitude in we say what we want to say, and that's what she did. She says what she wants to say. A lot of people say she's a bitch or mean or whatever. And honestly, yeah. And it's awesome. It's great.
I think she's real and all.
Yeah, no,
there's nothing
she's
cooler
real.
than when you get up
That's
there and you get to see somebody just really be themselves. Mm-hmm. That's the coolest thing ever. Because I mean, there's 2 ways you can always introduce yourself. One is, I'm on stage, or I'm doing a panel. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be cordial to the crowd. And there's people that's like, I'm going to be me. And I love seeing the real person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what's cool. That was cool about yours is that, like, she's uncut, straightforward, and honest.
And so, anyway, you ever get a chance to see her at a panel, at a show, definitely check it out. If
you can only do it live now, no recording.
Yeah. If she lets you record it, she's not going to be real. So.
Yeah. When she says no recording, that means, this is going to be good.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway, Alabama Con, AVC Conventions, they did a great job as always. They put on several cons a year in Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana. I mean, they're spreading out, and I mean, you get a good. They have a good. I guess, get a good opportunity to actually see the celebrities and the guests and stuff like that when you go to their shows, because they are a little bit of a smaller con.
I've liked all of their layouts, man. I've liked it. I've always felt like it was easy to get around, easy to see what was going on. I have yet to go to one of their cons where I've ever been like, man, I don't know if we even saw everything, or it was. No, it was really easy to get around. I'm gonna shoot this out too. This is coming from both Dicejunkies and repping AVC is local comic book stores. Sign up for your local con and get out there, because we talk to the guys that go out there. They have a good time. They make a profit. You want to also get involved. It's a good place to reach people that may not even know you're there.
Well, I think more than making a profit, and this was Joysticks and D20's big thing, is they're like, they don't jack up the prices. They don't do that stuff, because their point of being at the con is also to be able to, hey, look at this merchandise. This is in our shop, and more. So it's good advertisement for your shop as well, and other than just making a few extra bucks.
Yeah, and I mean, if you are a local comic book store and you see the Dicejunkies logo, then holler at us. We will give you a shout out, because we're all about the local businesses, local comic stores and gaming stores. We will always tag you and plug you if you let us know, hey, we're local, we're here at the AVC Con, like you said, or at the other convention. Well, you'll get a tag. So come out there, because we want to keep the comic book shops alive. That's something I don't ever want to see fade, because it's a different level, man, to walk in there, see the comics, see the environment, man. It's where it all started.
To hold something before you buy it,
I know, but it's also like it was a hub, man. It's where it all started. It's kind of like your roots.
Well, it's where you can meet like-minded people, maybe get together for games, stuff like that.
I put together almost all my gaming groups out of my local gaming store. That's where I met a lot of people. I mean, even Zeno here, his information was pulled off of a Meet New Gamers board at, I believe it was Vans Comics, wasn't it? Did you post it up? I'm pretty sure you posted up, because I remember.
No, I didn't post that.
Oh, well, the rest of them did then. Maybe. Oh, wait, yeah, you work with somebody we know.
Yeah.
Well, other friends of mine I met, Zeno unfortunately wormed his way in through, begging his way in through one of our other friends. We had pity on him, and then I fired everybody else and kept him. He just did a hostile takeover. Fear Dicejunkies.
All right, guys. Well, hey, that's going to be it for the con. Thanks for watching.